I'm just hopping in, doing a voiceover quick to say that there's some background noise in a couple parts of this video that might get annoying, but live with it. Welcome to Talk Shop, the new name of the series or show or whatever you want to call this. Change the name. We got the intro that I put just before this. I don't know if it's gonna get taken down or not, but it's fun. I tried. So my topics for today, I have a weird thought, which is just like a quick little like tidbit of something stupid that I think of in a day. A story about solving my own theft, and a clip from last night where I attempted to make this video before, and yeah, it didn't turn out well. So, okay, we'll start with the weird thought. Okay, my weird thought topic is about like having memories that you're not sure if to like reality, or like, you know, like a memory that you think might be a dream. So like I consistently remember this dream I had, or not this dream, a real moment, because my brother's confirmed it, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong though. Where when we were kids, back when we lived in our first house, he one morning before school was playing dead in his bed, and I was supposed to go wake him up, or I went to go wake him up or something. He's playing dead, and he did it too long, and I started getting actually scared because I was kind of young. I think I was too young to be scared, being a bitch, but I was scared, and so then I freaked out and I like left him, and then for the whole rest of the day I thought he was dead. Like I went to school thinking he was dead. I went through math class and I remember having the homework, and at the end of the year when I looked at it, it like maybe relapsed the whole situation in my head after I'd gotten over it. It was so ridiculous. Anyways, so the whole day I thought he was dead. We get home and I'm seeing him and I'm like, fuck with him. Like, okay, well he's alive, but I swear he's dead. And even now, like, there's times where like for some reason I'll just think for a little bit, I'll be like, fuck, did he actually die that time, or is he like alive? And it really fucks with my head. But like, is that a common thing to have memories that you think are dreams? Like, I have a shit ton of them. I just can't like go over them, like remember them really right now. But yeah, that's my weird thought for today. So I solved my own fraud case by accident. Um, the story starts about a month ago. I lost my wallet on lunch break because I was between sites for work, because I work in construction and I had wanted to have lunch with some coworkers, and I didn't realize until I got back to my site after lunch that I lost my wallet. And so I called my boss and I was like, hey, like I lost my wallet. It has all my important cards in there. I can't leave it. I gotta go. You know, I gotta go find it. So I went back to the other site and I was looking around like stores, going and talking to people, asking if anybody had seen it. I go into the store we ate at, nothing. An adjacent store that is a food place, nothing. And then I go into the bar that is right beside our work site. And I asked the lady there, and she says to me that a guy came in with it and asked if she knew whose it was, and then refused to give it to her when she said she could hold it for like for whoever it was and put it in the counter. And then he left with it. And so as she's telling me this, I decided to check my bank accounts because I've been checking them before, but now that I know somebody has it, now I'm worried. So I'm checking my bank accounts, and I see that my card's been used for about 156 bucks or something like that. Just like a bunch of purchases at like a 7-Eleven of all places. $156 at 7-Eleven. Fuck. So used it at a 7-Eleven, used it at a different building, and then at that point I called and got all my cards cut off. My cards are cut off. I go to the registry the next day, or that day when I get home. I go to the registry, I get a new license, I pay for a ticket because I had a ticket. What a pain in the ass. And nothing comes of it. I go fill out a police report, I get my money reimbursed by the bank, and they don't find anybody. So on Saturday this week, my lunch break at work, I was getting out of my car and grabbing my food, going back to my site at a parking lot right by my site, and this guy is obviously tweaking out across the street, and yelling, hollering at people, downtown things. And some guy on my side of the street yells at him and is just like, "Hey, like, shut the hell up!" And shouts at him with more colorful language, obviously. And I thought it was funny, so I was laughing, keep going a bit. And as the guy's getting closer, I recognize he's one of the guys that bumps smokes off my coworkers. So he naturally asked me the question, recognizing the safety vest. Gives me a shout, "Hey, you got a cig I can bum?" I'm like, "Nah, sorry, man." But because it was funny, I was like, "You deserve one for that, though." It was pretty funny. And then he joins the small talk, comes in and is like, "Ah, yeah, some people are just crazy." I'm like, "Yeah, it seems like it's downtown, though." And then he's like, "Oh, yeah, well, we're not all bad downtown." And my natural reaction to that was to stunt my side of town and say, "Oh, yeah, well, I'm from the West End, and downtown seems pretty messed up to me." And so then he goes, "Your name wouldn't happen to be Nick, would it?" And so he said my last name. But I'm not going to say my last name on here, just cuz. So I'm going to say my first name. He said my last name, so he said, "Yeah, your name wouldn't happen to be Nick." And I was like, yeah, it, it is, yes. Why do you, yeah, hello?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah, I found your wallet about a month ago. And I looked for you for a couple days and couldn't find you, so I gave it into a bank like a couple blocks up." And so my first reaction was, "Oh, sweet, thanks, man. You found my wallet. That's cool. Like, I could use that. That'd be awesome." And so I just thanked the guy. I'm like, "Hey, thanks for letting me know where it is. Sweet." And then he takes his leave. That's where he decides to go. And then a minute later, it clicks with me.
Somebody used my goddamn cards.
And so as I'm going around the corner to say something, the dude's like probably 4 streets up and just running across the street. So cut my losses. And in a way, I solved my own fraud case. Technically. But I can't ever catch him and I won't see him again. So I I solved it in spirit. Yeah. And that's the story. So that's a wrap on this video for today. Technically for yesterday. Um, I can definitely tell I'm really sluggish throughout the whole video, but we're just gonna commit to it because I said they'd be genuine, and I said I'd most likely smoke on screen again. So yeah, I have a bonus clip for the end. I'm just gonna put in after the outro, and our outro is "I'm climaxing." I would like to film this tonight, but I'm a little baked, so I may film it tomorrow. I will be baked for it tomorrow as well, but I will have slept, and that will help me get through this. So for now, I'll just have this at the start or something. I just thought I should have something put down for tonight to feel satisfied in the morning that I'm trying my best. I'm not looking at the camera again.